In the meantime, we are also following developing news. The CPS board president has announced he is resigning.
The resignation of the board president comes after his past social media posts sparked controversy. And political reporter Paris Schuss joining us live with the latest on this. Paris, he was just days away from being sworn into office.
Well, really, Sylvia, Reverend Mitchell Johnson was only on the job for 7 days, long enough to have one board meeting. He announced his resignation today after that torrent of social media posts were uncovered expressing anti-Semitic views, 9/11 truther views, and misogyny. Now, last night, Mayor Johnson defended his pick to lead the school board, saying that he had apologized.
I know he's going to continue to work and sit down with Jewish leaders in the city of Chicago and beyond to begin to work towards restoration and healing.
A much different story. In a statement today, the mayor says, quote, Reverend Mitchell Johnson's statements were not only hurtful but deeply disturbing. I want to be clear, anti-Semitic, misogynistic, and conspiratorial statements are unacceptable. My administration is committed to upholding the mission of transforming our public education system. It has become clear that his continued participation in the board would hinder the important work we need to accomplish for our schools. We will proceed promptly to identify a qualified individual who shares our dedication to educational excellence and will serve with an unwavering commitment to the values we hold dear. Now, this resignation comes on the heels of Governor Pritzker's request that he stand down, as well as a supermajority of city council members. It adds to the self-inflicted turmoil at the top of CPS as Johnson came in with the mayor's new school board appointees. This is after the previous board resigned after refusing to bow to pressure to fire CEO Pedro Martinez. Earlier this afternoon, I spoke with two alders who concurred it was time for Johnson to go.
I do believe that Mr. Johnson, his views are not in touch with the reality and where many Chicagoans are.
He should have never been hired. Once you go through a simple Google search, all these things would have popped up. So he was not properly vetted. And the mayor has several people in his administration, like Kennedy Bartley and other people, who have the same mindset. So I have to start questioning, why are we hiring all these same people that have the same mindset that you see? I mean, and the mayor said those aren't his views, but you're supporting and you're perpetuating these type of views.
And a sense of relief from Jewish groups. The American Jewish Committee says, quote, we are grateful for leaders like Governor Pritzker, who called on Reverend Johnson to resign following revelations of several anti-Semitic, anti-Israel, and pro-Hamas messages on social media. We are alarmed that Chicago's mayor appointed someone with such a clear track record of hate in the first place and urged stricter vetting processes moving forward. And you can catch my full interview with the alders on Paris on Politics tonight at 9:30. We'll go into the property tax hike proposal and all you need to know about Tuesday's election. And back to the board, they are scheduled to meet tomorrow as Mayor Johnson goes on the search for yet another board chairman.